Governor's Cup Day here in Hyderabad, and here's all the highlights.
Starters orders, a weighted jump out, good lineup by all the runners. And sorting themselves out on the outside, it's Abel Loud, shade better of Moonlight Ruby. 3 parts upper length behind on the improve is Maximum Glamour, who came from the outside draw 11 to run second at this stage. Moonlight Ruby in third, half a length on the outside, Salisbury. Another length and a half behind, holding the fence is Inside Story, keeping company on the outside, Gregor Clegane. They followed then by Ashwa Sultan. On the outside, improving well is Moria Invictus. Close to the fence is Yesterday. 3 parts upper length behind, Wallop and Gallop, and last is Eden, Garden of Eden. As they cross the 800-meter mark, and it's Abel Loud showing the way to Maximum Glamour. 3 parts of a length separating these two. Another 3 parts of a length behind is Moonlight Ruby in pursuit. Half a length on the outside, running 1 deep. Salisbury as they start to negotiate the turn. 3 lengths behind on the outside is Gregor Clegane. Close to the fence is Inside Story. Inside the last 2 furlong now, Abel Loud tackled by Maximum Glamour, who surges into the lead. Extends well to a lead of about 2.5 to 3 from Abel Loud under reminders. Moonlight Ruby now mustering to bridge the gap, followed by Inside Story. They followed then by Salisbury, Gregor Clegane, Ashwa Sultan, Moria Invictus. It's going to be a one-horse race to the wire. There's 75 meters left. It's a drawing clear to a good victory of 5 is Maximum Glamour.
I have Akshay here with me today. What an interesting race that was, Akshay. Tell us all about it.
Actually, she's a good filly in 2 yards, and she will come up a lot. Actually, she's a classic material filly, but we want to win first maiden, then only we can think about a classic. But she won well. The way she won, she should be in classic material, according to me.
I have Mr. and Mrs. Shrikant Batruka here with me today. They are from Batruka College fame and representing equine science. Sir, tell us all about equine science.
That's a long topic, but let's just concentrate on the wins.
On the wins, yes.
Yeah, this season we should do very well. Hope so. God bless us. Thank you.
Starters orders and a weighted jump out. Good break at the gates by all the runners. They are huddled up in the early, with the Sublime aggressively ridden to lead by about 3 parts, a length and a half clear now from Storyteller. Charge of 3 towards the fence is Kirkumain. Rhine on the outside as they strike towards the 1000 and cross to the 1100-meter mark. They followed then by Explosive Runs 1 deep, close to the fence Lockhart. They followed then by Miss Marvelous Nickel. Towards the fence is Bedazzled, followed by Soul Empress, and Gazebo is last. And it's Sublime extending at a lead of about 2.5 from Storyteller, another 2 away. Ryan crossing the 800, followed by Kwakumin holding the fence. Explosive on the improve. Between the two is Lockhart. They followed then by already been pushed hard is Miss Marvelous. They followed then by Soul Empress on the outside of Bedazzled. Detached is Gazebo as they start to negotiate the turn. As they corner in now, and the one to shoot come into the first is Sublime by about 2.5 to 3, extending well. Storyteller in pursuit, followed by Lockhart. Explosive produces the very wide outside. Ryan between the runners. They followed then by Soul Empress. Then comes Miss Marvelous ridden hard as Sublime kicks on by about 5 to the way of Explosive. Lockhart, Ryan finishing on towards the fence. Between the runners is Storyteller inside the last 125, and Sublime kicking on by about 2.5 to 3 from Lockhart, bridging the gap in every stride. But it's all going to be Sublime clinging on by about a length to the good of
I have Santosh here with me today. Hi Santosh, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, ma'am.
Tell us about yourself.
Ma'am, my trainer told us just go to front. I was pretty confident that I can go front. Just I hit a front and just I hold it. Just who can chase. I hit a front and I finished the race. It was a good house. That's why I finished the race. I just followed my trainer instructions. So I won the race.
I have Mr. Singh here with me today. Congratulations. Tell us about the race.
Race last turn she ran a quite forward race. So this time being a 7 furlong, I put a tongue tie. Tell him to go front, take a chance, and he succeeded.
Yes. Sublime was leading almost from the start.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about her fitness.
Fitness, he had already 2 run, though it was a bit early, but tongue step helped him. And she made it.
On the orders and away they jump out. Not much of a speed for Hot Seat, who settles last. And sorting themselves out, My Master from the outside takes charge along with the special effort showing speed. Towards the fence is the fancied runner Soloist. They followed then by Key to Time on the improve. They followed then by Little Keen is winning streak, followed by Dream Station. Ahanu racing next, close to the fence, Overjoy. On the outside are the two runners, that's Angelita and Hot Seat. And My Master leads by about 2 to the good of special effort, settle nicely into second. Key to Time improving all the way to run third. Soloist holding the fence, running fourth. They followed then by Dream Station. Hot Seat comes in next, followed by Winning Streak has suddenly dropped back to fourth last, now being joined by Angelita as they continue the journey towards the turn. Then there is Overjoy, followed by Ahanu only under the pump. As they swing into the straight now, My Master by about 4 to the good of special effort, always in pursuit, and Soloist towards the fence on the outside. Key to Time followed by Dream Station. Winning Streak now gaining momentum. They followed then by Hot Seat. On the outside is Angelita, Overjoy. Inside the last 300 now, My Master by about 2 lengths in front of Soloist, weaving his passage between the runners to take charge and storms into the lead by about 2.5 to the good of Dream Station. Hard at work to bridge the gap. Not getting room is Winning Streak as Soloist draws clear to a good victory of more than 4. So impressive win, Soloist by 3 to the good of special effort.
Second win today, Akshay. Congratulations. Tell us about Soloist.
Yeah, she's a decent filly. She won well. She was little sluggish after jump, but she won well according to me. She's a decent filly.
Now, since we've already spoken to you about the race and all of that, and we've already spoken to Mr. Sequeira as well, tell us about your fitness mantra.
Man, is nothing like that. I eat like casual, but I prefer mostly boiled eggs and olive. I don't like oily foods. Nothing. I like biryani. I can say that much I can.
I have Mr. Sequeira here with me today, who's having a pretty good weekend, I must say. Sir, tell us about today's race.
She ran a very credible second the last time. So on that basis, she was in with a very good chance today. And she lived up to our expectations. So we are really pleased.
They are ready. Starters orders. They break away from the barrier from the metric mile mark. Good level break at the gates by all the runners, and Cheltenham takes the charge early, leads about 3 parts to the good of moving up very nicely on the outside on a rapid move. There is Grand Duke to dash into the lead. So Grand Duke now surges into the lead, rolls onto the fence nicely to lead about 2.5 to the good of Cheltenham, followed by Campania. Racing next to 3 parts of a length behind on the inside, there is Sweet Melody, followed by Catalina running 1 deep. Then comes Steve Rogers, followed by the short price favorite Lamma. His last nearly 5 lengths from the leader, and the leader is Grand Duke. 3 parts to the good of Cheltenham, followed by Campania. Racing next is towards the fence is Sweet Melody. They followed then by Catalina, Steve Rogers, and on now slightly improving is Lamha. And it's Grand Duke showing the way, crossing the 800 meter mark by about 2 to the good of Cheltenham in pursuit, followed by slightly nickel is Campania, followed by Sweet Melody already been pushed hard. Then comes Catalina, followed by Steve Rogers. Half a length behind is Lamma as they continue the journey towards the turn. As they corner in now, and Grand Duke by about 3 parts of Cheltenham waiting to pounce on the leader, followed by Campania dripping out under pressure. Between the runners is a Sweet Melody, followed by Steve Rogers. Racing next on the very wide outside, blazing the track now is the short priced favorite Lamha. Lamha now takes charge, tackling Cheltenham and bursts into the lead with a reminder by about 2.5 to the good of Sweet Melody, followed by Steve Rogers, but it's all over in the last 100 meters for Lamha, drawing clear to a very impressive win of 3 from Cheltenham.
We meet again, Akshay. Congratulations. 3rd win today. All that biryani must be helping you, I see. So, talk us through the race.
She's a decent filly. Last time also I won like that only. And I know she will going to win, and only thing she's carrying weight, top 8. That doesn't matter, fill was okay. She won well, Hanson Hill. She's a decent filly. She'll go more class, no problem.
2nd win today, Mr. Sequeira. Tell us about Lamha.
Her win today makes a hat-trick. So she's been improving with every race. Her last run she won really well, and she was running with almost the same kind of horses today, and she's lived up to her reputation, and we are really glad.
That's it. Start his orders. They break away from the barrier from the 1100 meter mark. Level break at the gates by all the runners, and all are in a hurry to grab the lead. The one to shoot into the lead after being aggressively ridden is Secret Command. Secret Command by 3 parts to good of Elegant Stroke on the improve, followed by India Gate. Let It Be Me, the fancy runner holding the fence, followed by Elmira. Air Salute on the fence. Another 3 parts of a length behind is Winning Player. 2 away. Star Babe, another 2 lengths behind. Close to the fence is Health and Happiness. As they cross the 600 meter mark, Sacred Lamb comes in next. Moment of silence. Detached Felix Flame as they swing into the straight. More than 2 furlongs to run. Secret Command by about 2.5 to the good of bridging the gap now is Let It Be Me, followed by India Gate. Under reminders on the center part of the track is Elmira, followed by Air Salute between the runners. They followed then by Star Babe, Ridden Heart, so to Sacred Lamb, followed by Moment of Silence at Secret Command, still by about 2 lengths to the good of Let It Be Me. Hard at work to bridge the gap. Air Salute finishing on the inside. On the outside there is Sacred Lamb, but Secret Command by about 2 lengths in front of Sacred Lamb, coming with a rattle on the outside. Sacred Lamb beats Secret Command by half.
I have Mr. Singh here with me. Mr. Singh, tell us about the race. I've never seen something like this where a horse overtook from the outside and won the race. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, it was a very fast run race. My filly, she couldn't keep up with the early pace. But in the straight, when he pulled her out, and she really flew home, and I'm very happy to have a winner, my first winner of the season. Thank you.
They are off and racing. Good break at the gates by all the 11 runners, and the speedster now is Incredulous to tackle the lead. Tackle and take the charge by about 3 parts to the good of Her Legacy, who came from draw 1 in pursuit. The one on the outside in the green cap is NRI Magica on the improve to run second at the stage. Her Legacy settles into third, followed by Full Volume. Racing next is Sporting Smile. Maxwell gradually improving, crossing the 800 meter mark, followed by Rapid Fire. A length and a half behind is NRI Elegance, keeping company on the outside but running 4 deep is City of Wisdom, followed by in the white cap NRI Vision, the last start winner, settles second last, and last is Sharkwell as they start to negotiate the turn. As they cut the corner, and it's Incredulous in the lead by about 2.5 to the good of NRI Vision, NRI Magic in pursuit, followed by Her Legacy. On the center part of the track is Maxwell, followed by NRI Elegance. They followed then by Full Volume, City of Wisdom. The one on the outside is NRI Vision. Inside the last furlong now, and Maxwell has taken the charge from Her Legacy, fighting back on the inside, followed by Incredulous, City of Wisdom finishing on. Anybody's race with Her Legacy. Maxwell, Her Legacy, Maxwell to the wire.
I have Colonel Gacha here with me today. Congratulations on your win. Were you expecting the win?
Not at all. Thank you anyway. See, the thing is that he was supposed to win the last race, and he ran a very bad race that time. And so I came in and I saw, being a horseman myself, and being in the 61st Cavalry, the most elite regiment, the only regiment in the world with horses, and having commanded that, so I said, no, I think let's give him another chance after a fortnight or so. And he did us good because he was not in the reckoning at all. But I knew the potential was there, and my trainer was confident, so a bit of luck.
Under orders, they break away from the barrier from the 7 furlong mark. A good start by all the runners, and Conciliary in its favorite position takes it up by about 3 parts, a length and a quarter to the good of towards the fence is Moon Dancer. The one on the outside now moving rapidly into second is Galloping Gangster, followed by Victory Parade. Keeping company on the inside is Moon Dancer, 2.5 lengths behind. Cough Castle on the outside of Titus, and Prince Valiant is last. Back to the leader as they cross tight towards the 800 now. Conciliary showing the way by about a length and a half to the good of a Galloping Gangster in pursuit, followed by running 1 deep Victory Parade. Close to the fence is Moon Dancer crossing the 800. On the improve now is Cough Castle, a neck behind towards the fence. Titus in all black, and last is Prince Valiant, who is nearly 6 lengths from the leader, and the leader is Conciliary. Crossing the 600 shows the way by about 3 parts, a length clear of Galloping Gangster, and always in pursuit as they swing into the turn. And on the outside there is Victory Parade. Deeper out is Kof Castle towards the fence. Moon Dancer followed by Prince Valiant and Titus. Inside the last 375 now. Consigliere kicks by about 3.5 to the good of Kof Castle. Hard at work to bridge the gap. So it is Victory Parade followed by Galloping Gangster Titus. Consigliere by about a length and a half to 2 in front of Kof Castle. Victory Parade moving simultaneously on the outside. Consigliere by about a 3 parts a length. A good of Victory Parade, Kof Castle. Consigliere, Victory Parade. Consigliere, Victory Parade. Consigliere takes honours in the Governor's Cup.
I have the winning team of the Governor's Cup here with me today. Congratulations, guys. That was an amazing win. So let's talk about Kof Castle getting beaten by...
It's not
by
about Kof Castle getting beaten, it's about Consigliere winning.
Consigliere winning, yes. So Consigliere, let's talk about Consigliere. So what prompted you to buy Consigliere, sir?
It was a good horse winning a derby for Hyderabad. Yeah.
Deshmukh, sir.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a
Deccan Derby, sir. Yeah.
he's the winner of a Deccan Derby. So Mr. Botra thought it's a good horse to buy. Because he's already proved his credentials by winning a derby. So that's the reason he opted to buy Consigliere.
But last 2-3 runs, he was not doing well. After Mr. Sequeira, I transferred this horse to Mr. Sequeira. He given a hard work on that horse and then he revived it.
Yes, that was my next question. I wanted to know the training of the horse. Tell us all about it.
See a horse like Consigliere who's a winner of a derby.
Yes.
These sort of horses, you just have to keep them happy. They train themselves. You just have to make sure that they are nice and happy.
Yes.
And that's all that matters.
Akshay, 4th win today. You should be treating me with biryani now. So tell us all about the race and how do you feel about it?
Actually, it's a very easy ride. Just we have to go to the front and just make him pace, comfortable. He likes to be front. And he just maintain his pace. So flong to flong, he just improve and his best he will give whatever he has. That's how he showed today. I'm happy. First time riding Consigliere and winning.
On the orders, they are out of the gates. Little lethargic at the beginning, losing couple of lengths was Big Day. And Hurricane dashes to the front, challenged by Golden Forza early. Length and a half behind is Charcoal, followed by Bravo. One runner hidden up from my view that looks to be Ibuk as they strike towards the 800. Followed by Stark, they followed then by Acadian Angel. Berkeley racing next but runs one deep, 3 away Royal Avenger. Jean Melon, followed by Big Day on the improve. They followed then by Cephalonia. Then there is NRI Flame as they continue the journey towards the 600. As they swing into the straight now, and it's Golden Forza by about 2.5 to the good of Hurricane, followed by Ibuk towards the fence on the outside Bravo. They followed then by Acadian Angel, Star, Berkeley Ridden Heart, so to his Big Day between the runners, Charcoal, Royal Avenger, followed by Jean Melon on the very wide outside with Golden Forza clinging on by 3 parts to the good of Ibuk, moves up very nicely on the outside to tackle the leader and storms into the lead charge of 5 with Berkeley Bravo on the outside, and it's Ibuk from Berkeley Bravo, it's Ibuk from Stark and Berkeley. Ibuk under pressure drifted out but held on to win from Stark and Berkeley, followed by Royal Avenger. They followed then by Big.
The last race ended up with a major objection, but the order remained unchanged. Those were the highlights then. Till next week.